Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right into it. They want to make you jealous by getting you to place your focus on the things you don't have, all for them to feel important. When you are a very important person and a very popular person, a very magnetic person, a person that draws a lot of attention, a person that attracts a lot of people, there are going to be people that feel some type of way about that. And what they're going to do is they're going to want you to feel the same way towards them they do towards you. It's all about competition. They want you to feel resentment towards them because of what they have and what you don't have. All right. People usually do this to people who are content, to people who are happy, to people who are already focused, to people who already have a direction that their life is going in. And sometimes what people do is they will study you. And what they do is they pay attention to the things you don't have. And whatever it is you don't have, that's what they try to get you to focus on, because the thieves of joy are comparison. When you compare yourself to someone, it's either you're comparing yourselves to them in a way to where someone is lacking something. Maybe you have something they don't, or they have something that you don't. Either way, when people compare themselves against someone, there's always a dynamic between the two people to where somebody has something and someone doesn't. But the person that's positive is not going to look at what they don't have as negative. They're not going to look at what they don't have as something bad. All right. Most people who feel that there's something that they lack or something that they don't have, they'll work towards it. Somebody wants a body that they see somebody else have, they're not going to get jealous over that person's body. If they have the proper mindset, they're going to work towards it. Sometimes there are people you see with things that you don't have, and you realize that you can work towards it. You realize there's nothing for you to be upset about. You realize there's nothing for you to be angry about, nothing for you to have any type of bitterness, towards this person or towards whoever. You don't become bitter because people have things and you don't. If you're probably so positive that you don't mind seeing other people win and succeed and have things. There are people that can still feel positive even though there's someone that may have more than them. All right, there are people who don't allow themselves to get butt hurt over the fact that this person has something that I don't. There are people who will use that as an opportunity to grow. People realize that if I could make this person jealous of me, then I can feel better about myself, because this person is going to be focused on me. They're going to be putting their attention on me. They're going to be looking at me and my great life. But the thing about them is their life isn't great unless someone is paying attention. Hence them trying to distract you and get you to focus on them and their quote unquote amazing life. When someone is able to focus on themselves and their life, that person is in the present moment. That person is experiencing peace. That person is really enjoying themselves. All right. You see people do this all the time when they go out. And this is what makes people attracted to certain people. Me being a man, I know that when I go out and I enjoy myself and I have a good time and I'm not worried about who's there, what other people are doing, I know that's when I'm in my most attractive state. When I'm feeling myself, enjoying myself, having a good time, focusing on me, worrying about what I have going on, that's when I'm in my most attractive state. That's when I find that most females are interested in me, when I'm sitting there having fun, enjoying myself and having a good time. But it's the same thing with everything in life. It doesn't just attract females. It also attracts people who think you're cool. It also attracts people who have interest in you. All right. It also attracts people who, unfortunately, who are haters. All right. You may have a nice car. You're sitting out there washing your car, detailing your car. Somebody pulls up with another nice car. They give you a compliment. They say, "Hey, nice ride." All right. That person obviously isn't attracted to you, but your car attracted them. You attracted them. They like your style. They like your vehicle. They like how you're taking care of your car. They want to walk up and give you a compliment because they appreciate the car. They appreciate the craftsmanship. Some people just appreciate getting power. All right, you have something that not a lot of people have. There's work that had to be put in to get that. So people respect those kinds of things. People appreciate those kinds of things. It's the same thing with someone who's built, someone who goes to the gym. They put a certain amount of time into their physique. Now they get to walk around looking like how they want to feel and how they want to see themselves. And now people will compliment that person if they appreciate the craftsmanship, the skill, the work, the effort it took into that person to get their body to that point. So it's the same thing. People are either going to appreciate or people are going to hate. And if you aren't an appreciator, odds are you're probably a hater. And that's something that if you truly have the desire to fix, you can fix. But the thing is, people like to play dirty, and people will have you thinking that you're a hater when you're not. People will try to convince you that you are the problem when you're not. People will try to convince you that it's your negative energy when it's not. All right, there are some people who are jealous of you who will find something that you lack and make you focus on that and try to get you to focus on that and try to get that to be the only thing you pay attention to. People will do all kinds of weird things. I would ride my bike to certain jobs, and people would pull up at the same time to try to get me to focus on the fact that they have a vehicle and I'm pedaling my way to work. You know, a lot of people just have done weird things to me like that. Just people rubbing things in your face, people trying to get you to pay attention to their life more than your own. These are things that a lot of jealous people find time for. All right, this is a jealous person's bread and butter, attention, and everybody needs attention. All right, there's nothing, there's nothing wrong with attention, but when people go about getting it the wrong way, forcing themselves on others for attention, forcing their nice things on other people for attention, and yeah, I'm not a hater. I will appreciate something nice that someone has. But when it gets to the point of you trying to make me jealous, it gives weird vibes. It gives me a bad feeling about this person, and it could potentially give you a bad feeling about yourself. And that's their main objective. That's their main goal. Their main goal is to make you feel bad about yourself because they have something that you don't. But the bigger picture is you having something that they don't. And the thing that you have, it can't be put on, it can't be bought in a store, it can't be placed on their body, they can't get it off of a car lot, they can't go get it from a dealership, they can't get it in their bank account. It may give them the feeling that they have it if it's in their bank account. I ain't hating. All right, that money will make you feel fantastic. All right, let's keep it real now. But the thing is, it is it's a artificial feeling. All right, it's a very artificial feeling. It's not authentic. It's not real. It's not something that they develop through experience, through knowledge, through life, through transforming their energy, through making themselves mentally tougher. These aren't things that these are the things that come along with that. This is not something that you could just go find at a store someplace. This is something you have to find within yourself. So you're not tripping. All right, you're not bugging. It's not you. There are people out there trying to make you jealous. There are people out there that are so jealous of you, that are so upset at you, that are so angry at you, that they want you to be jealous too. It's not enough for you to appreciate what they have. It's not enough for you to acknowledge them. Some people want you to feel so negative towards them, and it's because they feel that you have so much. They feel you have so much, they want to take your attention off of yourself. Your life, to them, it looks really good. And people can attest to this. We all know someone's life whose life is really good. You look at this person, you see this person, you're like, wow, this person has a great life. This person has an amazing life. This person's life is a life that a lot of people would desire to have. But people should not allow themselves to let other people make them jealous. That's something that you are going to have to work on. And if you're not the jealous type, it's going to be annoying to you because you're going to, especially if you value peace and you value being left alone and you value people staying out of your face. And not everybody wants someone in their face all the time. So it's like these people have no respect for boundaries. So it's like it really becomes annoying, and it becomes a problem, and it makes you feel like you're a hater, because it's like you just want your boundaries respected. You just want this person out of your face. But it will play a game on your mind when it comes to them trying to show off what it is they have, because not only is this person getting on your nerves, but they keep trying to rub something in your face at the same time. So it's like you're now, me personally, when I was in this situation, I was going in between the mental state of, is it me, like, am I jealous of this person, or am I just aggravated because this person is like kind of like low key stalking me and trying to present what they have as an equivalent to who I am. And that's what you'll find. People will try to present what it is they have as an equivalent to who you are. There's no possession, no house, no car, no amount of money that is equal to the worth of who you are. All right, you're worth more than all the possessions in the world. All right, you're worth more than every fine jewel, every piece of gold. All right, every money amount. All right, you're worth more than all of that. And that's how you have to view yourself. And when people view themselves as being successful, as being rich, as being powerful, as already having an attitude about themselves to where they feel like $1 million, like, you could tell yourself every day when you get up out of bed, when you wake up, I feel like $1 million. You could tell yourself that, and you'll actually start to feel like that, and you might even actually attract that. All right, but it's going to come to you whether you tell yourself that it regardless. And that's what people don't understand. You could tell yourself that you're a millionaire and keep telling yourself that, and keep telling yourself that until you believe it, and it will come true, because that's how everybody becomes a millionaire in the first place. They believe it, they believe the idea about themselves, they hold it in their mind, they see themselves with that amount of money or living the type of life that they want. This is how people bring certain things that they want into existence. And that's why people are too busy trying to make other people be jealous of them. When someone is focused on someone and how they feel about them, that person has lost touch with reality, in the sense of they create their own reality. No one has to be jealous of anybody. No one has to be upset over something that someone else has. But you have people who have misconstrued hard work, and they have misconstrued attention, and they have misconstrued the idea of their perception when it comes to other people and how they're being looked at. They feel that they need to be seen with the newest this. They feel they need to be seen with the best that. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting the best for yourself. I myself feel the same way. I need to have the best. But do I need other people to see me with it? No. Do I want to be driving down a certain street and with a certain car with a nice pair of clothes on, with some shoes that I like and some shades and all that, and everything taken care of? Absolutely, yes. But do I need to rub it in somebody else's face and have them to see it for me to be able to enjoy it? The answer is no. And neither do you. But the thing is, you enjoy your life. You have achieved what other people are only doing. You have achieved what other people can only achieve through buying things. You have achieved that mentally and spiritually about yourself. You have achieved the right idea about yourself. You have achieved the right perception of how you look at yourself, how you see yourself. You see yourself the best way a person could. And people are not only jealous of you, but they're jealous of how you see yourself. You see yourself in a certain way that they can't unless they buy something and put it on themselves. You don't need to buy anything to put it on yourself to feel good about yourself. It's great to have nice things. It's great to have good things, but you don't need those things in order to feel good about who you are. Everybody should want nice things. Everybody should want to work towards something. Everybody should want to have the things that they want in life. But when it comes to rubbing it in someone's face to try to get them to feel bad about themselves, to try to get them to look down on themselves, that person has a personal problem, and they're trying to get into your head and get you to feel bad about yourself by rubbing their items and the things that they have in your face. And they're only doing that because they recognize a certain level of greatness in you. They see that sooner or later that you're going to be able to have whatever it is you want. People can look at you and look at a person and see that person is going somewhere. They can see your potential. And when people see these things, it makes them feel some type of way. So what they have to do is they want to show you that they're going somewhere too. They want to show you that they're able to be successful too. Like, look, I have you have this great life and this you have all these things going on for you, but hey, look at this nice car I've got. Hey, look at these jewels I got. Look at this watch. Look at this necklace. They want to take your mind off of yourself. And that's when it becomes a problem. That's when it becomes annoying. That's when it becomes harassment, because people will, and it's a lot. It's like weird, like they're harassing you to make you feel bad about yourself, so that you'll be jealous over what they have, and it becomes harassment when you ignore them. There's nothing more annoying than someone that you're trying to ignore, that they're purposely trying to get you to notice them and pay attention to them. And to me personally, that was like one of the most annoying things that I had to overcome dealing with other people, because I would find that even though I'd be minding my business, even though I'd be paying attention to myself, putting my energy into myself, that people would feel the need to try to rub things in my face, get my attention off myself, get me to focus on something that they can do, something that they can have, something that I don't have. And it's like, instead of just letting me live and letting me be, not bothering anyone, minding my business, staying to myself, they want to put things in your face. But when you're cool and when people want acknowledgement from you, that's what they're going to do. And it could be that, all right? People, some of it's jealousy, and a lot of it also could be that, you may not have something. You may be looking at yourself a certain way. You may be looking at yourself like, why would anybody want my attention? Why would anyone want me to acknowledge them? But you have to think, if you, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you draw a lot of attention, if people tend to focus on you more than other people, what people are going to do is they're going to want acknowledgement from you. You may think that nobody would want you to acknowledge them in a million years. You may think that nobody cares about you. You're just whatever your name is. You're this person, that person, and that's it. But there are people who seek acknowledgement. There are people who seek attention. And just because you don't have anything, it doesn't mean you don't have value. People can see that you still have value. People can see that you're still cool. And I know you probably don't care about none of that stuff, but there are people who do. People who don't care about being cool usually get ignored a lot, because they're usually some of the coolest people, for the fact that you don't care. You don't care about what people think about you. You don't care about how people take you. You don't care about how people look at you. You care in a certain extent. It's like you don't want to be out here looking crazy, but even if you were, you wouldn't care. But you take care of yourself, so you don't have to. You stay groomed, keep yourself looking sharp, keep yourself looking nice and good and smelling good and feeling good. All right, keep new things on you, keep nice things on you. All right, keep your stuff nice and neat and clean. All right, we ain't talking about just out here looking wild and out here in these YouTube streets. But what we are talking about is you not caring about people's personal opinions and their idea about how you choose to live your life. But with all that being said, people will still want your confirmation. People will still want your validation. And you'll be like, why? Like, this person got a million, this person driving a whole Lamborghini out here. What do they need me to see it for? Some people still view you as important. And we have to get over the material aspect of things. Just because you may not have certain things doesn't mean you don't exist, doesn't mean people don't see you, doesn't mean people don't acknowledge you, doesn't mean people don't see that you're still headed for greatness, and you're still headed for the best life ever. You're still headed towards your destiny. Just because you don't have something right now doesn't mean that you're not going anywhere. Just because you don't have certain things that other people have doesn't mean you're still not going to be able to get them or have them later. Just because someone has it right now doesn't mean you're never going to have it. Just because people can rub things in your face doesn't mean you're never going to have those things of your own in your own face. And that's really the best way to take that. When people rub things in your face, the best way for you to take that is looking at it as God showing you your future. And that's the best way to look at it. Okay, that's God showing me what I'm going to drive. That's God showing me where I'm going to live. That's God showing me how much I'm going to have in my bank account. That's God showing me my future life. And that's going to keep you positive, and it's going to allow you to have pity for those. But okay, this person just wants someone to see. This person's just out here showing me my new life. It's going to remove all the negativity from it, because it can be annoying. It could be negative. It can be toxic when you have to live around people like this, work around people like this, deal with people like this out in public. Like, not only do you have to live around it, not only do you have to work around it, but it's in the like it's all throughout the public. There's people randomly who you don't even know. You know, people don't go out in public trying to look nice for no reason. People want to be seen. People want to be looked at. People want to be stared at. People want to be acknowledged. But the thing is, it's like forcing this on people becomes weird, and it becomes a competition where who can make the other person jealous, or who can be better, or who can look nice, who could look the best. There's nothing wrong with that. But when it becomes negative, when it becomes bothersome to other people, when you're trying to do it to shun other people or make them look down on themselves, me personally, I think that's sick. But hey, I can't control anyone. I can't stop anyone. All I could do is make a positive video for myself and others to not be bothered by this type of behavior, because this type of behavior is bothersome. It is annoying. It gets in your head. It's like you're trying, you're doing your best. People see that you're putting things together the best way you can, and then here they come. Not only like you can't see it, but they want to rub it in. They want to rub it in your face. It's like they really want to drive it on home that you don't have something. And whether they know they're doing this or not, I kind of feel they do. This is just my personal outlook on it, my personal opinion. I feel they know what they're doing, and I feel that they're well aware of the type of person that they're being. I feel that they're well aware that they're rubbing something in someone's face, because they watch you. And people don't just try to make people jealous for no reason. It has to be something behind it. It has to be something that they see. Otherwise, you're just a nobody to them. You're not important, especially somebody with a lot of resources, somebody with a lot more than you. And I'm telling you, they better never let me get anything, because I'm going to be enjoying it, and I'll do it at night. I'll do it in the break of dawn, when I don't care if I get seen or not. If I'm enjoying myself, and I could be riding a bike in at 3 a.m. in the morning, woo! I don't care who sees it or not. I'm telling you, when I'm already enjoying myself. So I can only imagine when, we ain't gonna get into details, but people could pretty much guess what I'm saying. Like, anybody watching my channel, I know you don't need anybody to see you for you to enjoy yourself. You can get dressed, get right, go out and have a good time, just you. But some people, they're different. Some people want to be seen. Some people want everybody looking at them. And I understand that. People like attention, people like being social, people like being seen. That's cool. But forcing that on people, like forcing somebody to see you being weird, cutting people off, almost running people over so they see your car, almost causing a fight, almost getting your shoes stepped on. You want somebody to see your new shoes so bad they almost got stepped on. Then you gonna have a problem with the person if they step on them. It's like, make it make sense. Like, people will do the most to get you to acknowledge them or see what they have, and totally disregard the other person. It's like, I don't care about you. I could care less what you have going on. You're gonna see me in this outfit. You're gonna see me in these new shoes. You're gonna see me in this car. I just got it washed. You will see it. And it's like, I mean, okay. I mean, all right. You see it, but it's like they want your reaction. They want to know that you saw it. They want to see the look on your face. And a lot of people, they get off on that. You'll be like, yo, why do they even care? A lot of people get off on the look on others' faces. It like these little small things like this that you don't care about. Some people live for that. Some people, it makes their day. Some people, it's the only reason why they get out of bed. And there are just other people that like, and the reason why you don't care is because it's more part of you looking at things spiritually. They're just clothes. It's just a place to live. It's just something to drive. Even though you want the best for yourself, these things don't make or break you. All right, it doesn't make someone better because they have something better, or they may have more of something, or they may have a bigger something. It doesn't make someone better because they have more than you, bigger space than you, live in a different place than you. Only thing that makes someone better is their character, how they treat other people, the level of love they have for others, the heart type of heart they have. That's what makes a person. And I'm not taking away from people who like nice things, because hey, I love me some nice things. Y'all know that. All right, I love me some nice stuff. But I'm not the type to have to rub it in anyone's face so someone sees it so I can feel good about myself. I don't need anyone who's already going through something. And that's crazy. It's like they see you going through something and they still see that strength. They still see that spark of hope. They still see that genius. They still see that creativity. They still see your swagger, even though all your ducks may not be in a row, even though things may not look how you want them to look. They still see the God in you and the greatness in you enough to where they still have to rub something in your face, because even though in a lower state, you still killing them. Even though where you're not where you want to be, you still killing them. You may be in a higher state, just may not have met your quota. You may have $1 million and maybe you were supposed to hit 4 million. You may, but so you can still relate. Well, you know what? I didn't hit my quota. That's still good. Even though everything's right, everything is good, everything is amazing for you. You may not have hit the quota this week. They may have hit the quota and be rubbing it all in your face. They may have all their paperwork done and everything all set up and correct, and maybe you got one wrong. I don't know. But whatever it is, whatever they're trying to put in your face, don't feel bad about it. People sometimes will down themselves. People cannot down you for the things that you don't down yourself for. So I know there's some people out there working towards some things, striving towards some things. Don't beat yourself up for what you may lack or what you don't have, because other people can pick up on that, and other people can see that, and other people will purposefully put things in your face like, oh, he feels uncomfortable because of this. Oh, she feels uncomfortable because of that. People are just weird, and they like to attack others for those kinds of things. It's like people they lack empathy and they don't care. So rather than have understanding, you'll have people who are narcissistic that will be like, oh, okay, I see that you're uncomfortable about this. I see that you're lacking confidence in this area. Attack. And it's like they will go full out on someone that they see going through something like this, because it makes them feel better about themselves. Not only because someone not doesn't have something that they have, but it's like they get to basically beat up on someone without even putting in any effort, without putting any hands on them. They like to beat up on people's personalities and people's idea about themselves. So if they get a chance to do that, they will. They definitely will do that. So you have to be careful. You have to be wise, and you have to not look down on yourself. Be careful that you're not too hard on yourself, because if you're too hard on you, then it's not going to be much work for them to do. All right, if you are hard on yourself, if you will put yourself down, then people will be able to put you down too. And as the saying goes, people can only put you down what you've already put yourself down for. So if there are some things that you might feel insecure about, if there are some things that you might be worried about, other people have this, you don't. Other people look a certain way, you don't. Other people are able to do certain things, you don't. Don't put yourself down for it. Because if you put yourself down for it, somebody else will be able to. And if anybody can put you down for something, this is what I really meant to say. Write this down. If anybody can put you down for something, it's only because you put yourself down for it first. That's it. People can only get to you about something that is getting to you. If you feel some type of way about the way you look, if you feel some type of way about the way you dress, if you feel some type of way about what you drive, then they're able to put you down for it as well. If you don't put yourself down about the things that aren't going the way you want in your life, the most somebody could do is either motivate you or get on your nerves or annoy you enough to the point to where you get up and do something. Because if you're not putting yourself down for it, I guarantee you won't even care. So if you are putting yourself down for something that somebody is able to get to you about, or if someone is able to put you down over something that is getting to you, that means it's something within yourself, within your own mind, that you have to work on, you got to check out, you have to fix. And that's what that means. If somebody's able to put you down for something, you put yourself down for it first. So if you can correct it, if you can fix it, if you can examine your thoughts and the way you're looking at yourself and fix that about you, and to where you feel good about you, to where you feel positive about you, man, I don't care what they say. I'm riding. It may not be the best car, but it's clean. I like it. It's not dirty on the inside. It's clean on the outside. I may not have the best this, but my outfit is clean. My outfit is new. I may have not bought it where you got yours from, but I got some nice clean clothes on, and that means something to me. I may not have the best of the best or whatever yet, but I have what I have, and I'm grateful for it. And when you don't allow yourself to put yourself down over certain things, then nobody else can. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button, smash the share button. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light. We out.